Hi, boys and girls. How are you? Are you ready to continue learning how to add? Good, because today we're going to complete a really fun paper. It's about animals, so I hope that you have the paper right in front of you. And this is lesson 11.7. So if you don't have that, you can go and get that paper and a sharpened pencil. But I do need you to get one more thing. Actually, if you have your box of crayons or different colored markers, that will be fine. So you need to get that as well before we start our paper. Okay? All right, I'll give you a couple of seconds to go grab that. Okay, you can always just pause this tape and go and get anything you need, okay? All right, so we're gonna begin I'm gonna go ahead and share this paper with you. It's the one that you have in front of you, hopefully. And it is the one with the elephant. You see that? Good job. And this is a fun paper because we get to talk about some zoo animals. But before we start it, let me give you some examples of what we're going to be learning. All right. So here we go on the side. I'm going to draw a few shapes. So I'm going to draw two triangles right over here, and I'm going to write the plus symbol. Remember, the plus symbol is this, right? Like almost looking like a cross, right? It's a plus sign. And then I'm going to add two circles right there. So if I tell you, ask you, how many triangles do you see? You're going to say two, right? And then you're going to add two more circles. So how many circles did you say we had? Two. So we are going to write a number two over here and then an equal sign. And all together, boys and girls, how many shapes do you have? Well, two triangles plus two circles equals four. Two plus two equals four. Got it? Okay, let me try one more time. Let's see. I'll try a different color. We'll do, how about if I do two blue squares plus, right? Um, we'll do one, two, three circles. So those are all shapes. Two, you have two squares plus how many circles? Three. So what you want to do is you want to add all of those shapes. So you say two squares, one, two, plus three circles. You just count on one, two, three, four, five. So how many shapes do you have altogether? You have five. Understand? We're going to go ahead and work on more adding with this awesome paper that you have here. Now, if you've ever gone to the zoo, boys and girls, you know God has created so many beautiful creatures and they live in the zoo. If they live in the wild, they probably eat something different, but when they're in captivity, that means they have a special home in the zoo, and the zookeepers, they take care of them very well and feed them different kinds of snacks. And here you have an elephant, and we're going to feed this elephant because he has made really good choices today. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our red out. So take out a red crayon or marker, or you can take out an orange. If you use markers, be careful because it might go through the other side. So honestly, I recommend that you use your crayons instead. It's better. So take out your orange crayon and a red crayon, and we're going to feed Ellie elephant. All right. So at the zoo, like I said, the keepers are very kind to this elephant and he gets snacks. So let's go ahead and draw five apples with your red, five apples in next to his trunk like this. Now remember, don't get frustrated, just do your best. You're going to take your red and you're going to draw just five apples. One, two, three, four, 5 apples. Okay? Then you're going to take your orange crayon and then you're going to give him 2 more oranges because elephants eat a lot. They need more snacks. So we're going to draw 2 more oranges. And if you want, later you could draw the stem and you can get very creative, but you can just leave it like this if you don't have time. It's up to you. But you could always pause the video until you finish drawing whatever you would like, okay? But right now we're drawing 5 apples and 2 oranges to complete the paper, and then you can fill it in later if you'd like. So how many apples, boys and girls, did we say? 5. So you're going to take, you could keep using your different crayons, or you can use your pencil to write the numbers. So we're going to write a 5 here because we're learning how to write number sentences that match the fruits that we're going to draw on the picture. All right, so we have 5 red apples. I'll write it in 5, the number 5 in red, okay? And then I'm going to switch to orange. And how many oranges are there? There's 1, 2. So I'm going to write a 2, up, slant down, and walk across. Now let's count them. Again, let me switch to red and count how many fruits altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, like I said, we have 2 oranges, 6 and 7. So 2 apples plus 5 apples plus 2 oranges equals how many fruits altogether? Yes, you're right. If you said 7, you are right. Walk across and slant down. 7. Did you get that? All right. So now we're going to go up to the next. Down to the next problem is, oh, look, it's a banana tree. Now, sometimes we get some really happy monkeys, right, at the zoo, and they look for bananas. They like bananas. So I'm going to choose my yellow because bananas are yellow, right? So it looks like this very hungry monkey found 4 bananas hanging from a tree. So let's draw 4 bananas hanging from that tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bananas hanging from the tree. And that monkey was not, he still was hungry. He was not satisfied. He wanted more. So what he did is that he found, guess how many? He found more bananas, right, beside the tree on the ground. So how many bananas did he find? 2 more bananas by the side of the tree. So we're going to draw 2 more bananas right here by the tree. So how many bananas did the monkey find total? So let's see. You could write first the 4 that he found hanging on the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he found how many more next to the tree on the floor? 2 more. So we're going to go up and slant down and walk across. So he found 2 more, right? 4 plus 2. How many did he find altogether? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He found 6 bananas altogether. He was one hungry monkey. Now, boys and girls, go ahead and flippity-floppity the paper, and we're going to look at the other side. Here we go. Now, this side has a really cool animal that God made. It says draw a picture of each story, and then it says the story that I tell you, right? And you need to write the number sentence. What kind of animal do you see there? If you said beaver, you're right. Beavers are really, really awesome animals. God made them to have very sharp teeth. If you look closely at your paper, this beaver has sharp, sharp teeth, right? And you know what, boys and girls? The beaver found a log and chewed off one branch with 4 leaves and another branch with 3 leaves. So the first branch had how many leaves? 4. So let's go ahead and take your green and we will draw a branch and the 4 leaves. You can draw a branch in brown. Here's 1 branch and 2 branches because there's going to be 2 branches like this. And the first branch, the beaver chewed off. How many leaves did he say it had? It had, on the first one, 4 leaves. So you can take your green and draw 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves on 1 branch. So we're going to write a 4 here. And then the other branch that the beaver chewed off was how many leaves? 3. So we're going to draw 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3 leaves. So look at all these leaves that this beaver chewed off, right? He chewed off that branches with the leaves. Let's count. So we have to first fill in the 3 here because that second branch had 3 leaves. The first branch had 4 leaves. How many leaves do you count all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you say 7? You're right. We're going to walk across and slant down. Careful not to make your 7 backwards, okay? These are tricky numbers. So there we go, boys and girls. Mr. Beaver was chomping away. Aw, look at this beautiful seal. Isn't he gorgeous? He's a baby pup seal. And he's a sea lion, I think. It says that the sea lion, right, lives part of the time on land and part of the time he lives in water. So 6 fish swimming near this hungry sea lion. So how many fish? 6. Let's draw 6 fish. Don't be frustrated. I'll go ahead and draw it really easy for you. You can just draw circles and triangles as the tail and it'll look like fish. Watch. You're going to do circles. How many? 1, 2. They could be ovals too. 3, 4. They're swimming everywhere. 5, 6. There we go. How many fish? 6 fish. So you have to write 6 fish that were swimming next to this hungry sea lion. And then 1 more fish swam next to this hungry sea lion. So I'm going to make that other fish, we're going to make it a different color. I'll just draw it blue and you can make it any color. So that one was 6 fish and 1 more came close to him on this side. Oh, that fish came close. So let's write 1 right here for that other fish that came close to it. How many fish altogether are swimming next to the hungry sea lion? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more is 7. So you walk across and slant down. How many altogether? 7. You're right. Remember, did you notice that I crossed them off as we counted? I think it's easier that way, so you're not counting the same fish, in this case, 2 times, right? Or more than once. It'll help you to count in your brain and see in your eyes like what fish you are counting one at a time. So you can cross them off, or if you're good at counting without crossing them off, that's good. All right, so I hope you learned how to add. And boys and girls, remember, you can just finish off your masterpiece of math paper if you want to keep drawing beautifully, okay, on it. If not, you did a great job just by following. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you can add more, right? More during the day, so that way you can get really good at adding numbers, okay? All right, I'll see you later. Tomorrow we're going to work on the number lines and have more fun with adding. All right, I love you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.